Okay, this is Aaron again with Exalted Lamb 1. I have a little, little video for you. It's super tiny, 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 teeny, tiny, teeny. Um, just because I need some help. So can you? I need help, guys. Anyway, before I get into that, needing some help, I want to just go over a couple things. Of course, I'm working on my part two, and then the time is kind of crazy because I have a lot I'm doing with this second one, with the part two of the whole Gabby Petito thing, and I'm going to show a lot of the programming that's shown in this, and some other big things that the Lord's leading me to, and has been leading me to in the last few weeks and even months, and some big code breaks and things that are going to be part of this time frame that's coming up that's in December. Okay, again, December 19th through the first of the year. So January 1st, 2022 is when I believe a lot of this stuff is going to come down. So, but before I go into this, needing some help, I want to just cover this. So, like my first part, if you haven't watched my part one, please watch it. Go back to my clink, yeah, clink the lick. No, click the link of my lion head, and you'll go to last video and you'll see part one. The Gabby Petito is iPad Goat Baby, and then like you see right here, another decipher of this of Brian Laundry. And by the way, if it's, some of you thinking it's Laundry or whatever, the guy literally says in videos that his name is Laundry. So Brian Laundry, and of course that's not a coincidence. I knew right away, but then I wanted to see what else is in here. So this exact anagram, not only is Gabby Petito an anagram of iPad Goat Baby, adding a 1 or an A, because that's just, you watch my last video, you'll see. And this is an exact anagram of I launder brain. So talking about the Antichrist, he launders the brain. So, or if you think about it, brainwash. Okay, brain launder or laundry. Brain laundry is brainwash. So they're basically telling people that they're brainwashing people with this kind of information and things, and predictively programming, brainwashing people of these numbers and the things that are coming. Okay, and that's what that's showing. So, and I also wanted to share again. This is just a preview of some things to come in my part two. And I also wanted to share this little nugget here. So on my Telegram in the chat, this person GG, it's actually GG, but it shows icon as G, but it's GG. By the way, thanks GG, and great video, Aaron. The connections are insane. Please look at this picture, screenshot from your video. Doesn't look like two waves or tsunami on both coasts and the moon. Is it telling anything? And I'm like, yes, it is. Oh my goodness, that was a great catch. I said, that was a wonderful job, GG and everything. You just nailed it, because those are two tsunamis. And then the crescent moons I matched up to December 30th, and that actually, it's the 29th and 30th, and that exact time, UTC time, as you see down there, it says 6 UTC. That's exactly the transition. It ends up being a little after 9 p.m. on the December 29th, or the 11th day, 2 plus 9, 29, 2 plus 9 is 11, and then on the 30th, or the 12th day, 1 plus 2 is 3, and then there's a 0, so 30th day. So the tsunami days that she's forecasting, on even on her tattoo, it has Let It Be and then a wave, and Let It Be is first letter code LIB, which is 1292 or 1229, okay, because 2 and 9 are backwards there. So 12, Let It Be is first letter code 1292 or 1229, and that's crazy. And then there's a wave, of course, and there's stuff in wave and everything else. So I'm gonna get into that too. So, but look at this crescent moon. This crescent moon right here is on December 30th of 6 o'clock in the morning UTC time, and that translates to 2 in the morning in New York time, I believe, if that's right. Yeah, I haven't had it right there. And then 9 in the evening the previous day, which is this 29th, and that's all an iPad Goat, as I've shared, and that's exact crescent moon shape and everything. And in fact, I'll just call him C in my chat as well on Telegram. He added after this, he's like, whoa, that must be why this is. Now look at that. That's the Baphomet. Again, it's even showing the birth of the Baphomet. Which I'm saying is Stinky BO, the 44th Prez, no Obama, and that's showing that exact shape crescent moon. And, it's in a lot of different things, of course. But that's showing that, and that's just a coincidence? I don't think so. And then plus I wanted to add, I shared my daughter's dream a few months ago, and she had a crescent moon on the left side, and that's on the left side. These are on the left side, for example. Of course, this is showing a mirror of it on this side, but these are on the left side here. And she saw the exact pretty much shape and size of the crescent moon. I verified it with her a few different ways. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's my Telegram group. Okay. She verified a few different ways, the size and everything, and I showed her some depictions of it, and she goes, oh, that's what it looked like. And then she said it opened up into a sparkly vortex, and there were sparkles. There were like, it was like kind of like sparklers. And then the other sparklers time is, if this happens on the 29th, 30th, just a couple days later is New Year's, and that is New Year's is a big time for sparklers. And this thing opens up. The moon actually gets thinner and thinner and thinner, and then it gets dark, completely dark on that day. And that's not a coincidence. The moon could be completely dark on the 1st. I mean, seriously. So, crazy stuff. I'm even playing to right now, showing you here, and I just wanted to show you a few things like that, okay, before I get into what I wanted to ask you for and everything else. So, and then this is not too far from my house, a great shot of Long's Peak in northern Colorado. This, I would swear I live. I'm very proud to be here, very thankful to be here. And so anyway, I live in northern Colorado, and I'm just, right now what I'm used to doing is making videos, and then whenever the Lord, I'll ask the Lord, hey, should I ask for funds or whatever? And then he's like, no, not yet, or yes, go ahead, or whatever. And then, of course, the last 2 times I have, but not as much, or, certain things hadn't quite came in or anything. And I'm like, okay, and maybe I'll do my next video, but then it's just taking time for this next one to come out, and I still have a lot more time, maybe another week, maybe more. I don't know what it's going to be before the next one comes out, and so I've just been asking him and praying, should I sit, what should I do? And so now I feel like I'm directed to specifically ask for funds. If you're able to, and you're led by the Lord, I really appreciate. If you're able to give, I appreciate it. Again, I'll have the link in the description box below for PayPal. I do Zelle as well. It's so much better than PayPal. It doesn't cost anything, and it goes right to your account. It's so much easier. Just go to zellepay.com and sign up for free, and you can use it to transfer money to any family, friends, whatever, and it's free. They just have to sign up the other side. It's free. And they get all the money. It's great. And it's way faster than PayPal. It doesn't take days of delay and everything. And it's free. It's just awesome, way better. And I also have a P.O. box that's going to be in the description box below as well. So those 3 methods, if you're able to give, I really, really appreciate it. And the reason why is because I'm just a couple days away from having my rent due. Now, normally it's on, I try to get it paid by the 1st through the 5th. And usually by the 2nd or 3rd, I usually try to just pay it. But my landlords had it refinanced about a year and a half ago, something like that. And they're like, oh, well, if you really need to, you can go to the 15th. And I've never really used that. I've had a couple times where I've gone to the 10th. I think the 10th was the latest. And now I'm past the 10th. So this is where I'm just like, I just out of mainly respect. I mean, sometimes God does things on the very last day, and he's done that so many times. And the Lord Jesus has done things so much on the last day. It's crazy. But I really don't want to do that to him and have him freak out and not pay rent. I mean, it could pay, it's always possible it could pay late or stuff too. I don't want that. So anyway, and then I've got some other things that are coming up. I have to buy groceries, and we're just out of funds. I mean, I'm just a few hundred short of rent, and then there's other things too that are coming up due, and then I've got to get family groceries, hundreds of dollars at a time. This is how it goes, and it lasts for like a week and a half usually when I go shopping, and I go to some really sometimes some discount places to add to the stuff I normally get, so it goes farther with a family. A family of 6, it's not super easy. So anyway, just want to throw that out there. If you're able to give, I really, really appreciate it. We really, really need it right now, and that's why I'm doing this video predominantly. And then I'm going to share with you right next here, I have a little video of, I'm going to show you my family. In a way, we like our privacy in a lot of ways for a number of reasons, but I'm going to show my family in a way here. So, and then just reveal a little bit about some things about me, that I haven't shared. I'm doing a little bit different on this video. So, again, thank you so much. I just appreciate everybody's support with prayers and sharing the videos and all that stuff. You don't need to share this video, but if you're able to give, I really, really appreciate it and need it. My family could use it right now, big time. If you're moved by the Lord, I did that would be the caveat. If you're moved by the Lord, do that, please. Thank you, please, and thank you. And I try to make this somewhat light. I don't, as you can imagine, no one likes asking for money, and certainly I don't. So at all, but I'm okay with what the Lord wants me to do. So if He wants me to ask for money, I do. When He asks me to give money, I've given many times in my life, and especially when I had it. Thank you so much, and I'm gonna show you my video, a little bit of my family and something about me here, right next here. This is Exalted Lamb 1, over and out. Okay, so I'm in my office. I wanted to show you guys something that I haven't really shown you before. You may even hear my toddlers in the background talking or whatever, just so you know. I mean, it's just super cute, of course. What I want to say first was that a lot of times I do different things creatively sometimes to get my mind off the numbers, if you could imagine. Doing a lot of research, doing numbers all day some days and all that stuff, and doing videos and things, and researching stuff and all the stuff I do. Sometimes I need to do things to take a break. So this is kind of one of the examples of the things I do to take a break sometimes. For example, my children, I'll do Legos with them sometimes. And so I had this thing I wanted to see if I could make. I challenge myself, can I make a bust of my own head? So for the first time, you're going to see what Aaron looks like on his channel. Depending on how good it is, right? If it's just a bunch of colors. Anyway, and also, before I do that, I also show, we have a certain amount of Legos. I mean, there's a hodgepodge of all kinds of stuff, and a kind of a big, bucket or whatever, storage bin, whatever. And so I had to kind of figure out what colors do I have that I could even show, that I could put a head together that's close to life-size head, and a little bit of a bust or whatever, shoulders or whatever. And I'm like, this is what I come up with. So I'm going to actually show you what my creation is. And again, sometimes I do things like this, so I can just do something creative to get my mind on things for a while, and then go right back into it. So here you go. So here's my head. So I did a 3D, and I didn't use any pictures or anything. I just kind of felt my head and used my fingers to kind of figure out the width I wanted with the Legos and all that stuff. So here's the front. Here's the sides. Basically, I'm going to turn it around so you can kind of see the back here. Again, I want to do something special for this video so you can just see a little bit of what's going on with me. And you'll see my family too, in a sense. So, boom, see? That's me, kind of. In fact, some people think it looks a lot like me. So it's kind of cool to, So here we go. Boom. All right, so I'm going to do this. And then, so what happened is I'm sitting this here. Okay, and then here comes along my son one day, and he builds this, and he goes like this, and he puts it on like that. He goes, "Daddy, that's me, look." And he's turning 8 tomorrow, so it's cool. Happy birthday, my boy. So, and then later on, my daughter thought that was kind of cool, so she came up, and she made this of herself. Oops. I did that. Do it like that, just for now. Okay, so she made this of herself, and she's 13, going on 30. No, I was kidding. She's awesome. She's great. They're awesome kids. I love them. And then so much. They're just such beautiful kids. And then my son also said he was going to do one of my wife and my twins, so he came up with that. So he did that. So now I have my family. Turn it like that. Family all right here. So now you can see my family. I know my son is not deformed right there. You don't have to worry about that. But anyway, you can see that. So that's I just want to do something special to kind of make it a little bit different this time, especially since I'm going to be asking for this right now. So, and this is who I care about and everything, of course, and friends and everything else. But so thank you so much for everything, and just wanted to show you this little glimpse of my life.